Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern on Home Time Radio. And tonight I choose a great topic called Everyday Abundance, How to Attract Success and Prosperity. So we're going to talk about what success means, because what success means for me probably doesn't mean for you. So we all have different ideas about success, happiness, prosperity, and the world of the physics. In reality, we live in a very material world that tries to become a little bit more spiritual. So tonight, what I'm going to try to do is to show you and help you how to understand the concept of success, prosperity, how to attract prosperity, because abundance may be your birthright. Which means that it should come easy, with ease, joy, and glory. But most people across the globe struggle to make ends meet. But this doesn't have to be your reality. So let's talk about how to plan carefully, how to apply the right strategy, how to get out of debt, how to grow your saving, how to invest wisely. So before you can have success, you must be able to define it in your own terms, because we all want to be successful. But what exactly does this mean? My definition of success isn't maybe yours, as I said, and yours isn't your friends, and so on. So before we can talk about strategies to actually succeed, we will first need to understand what it is that we really want out of life and how we define our own success. So, and we're going to do it right now. And we're going to do it, everybody listening, go within yourself and introspect your goals, no matter how small and how large, and how valid they are, because they're very, very significant for you. So for a person, for instance, let's take this example, who's battling depression and how not to in this world that we are living in right now. For that person, waking up in the morning is a big success, is a big achievement that they deserve to feel proud of. As you can see, a goal is any personal victory that serves your higher self. And success means being able to wake up in the morning and feel at peace with everything you've done and everything you want to do, is accepting yourself for who you are while working to create that best version of yourself. So it's a sense of growing in your endeavors, whether those are, whatever those may be, and you elevate your perception, your consciousness to a state of acceptance, joy every single day. Because success isn't based on this external factor and on accumulation. Success is actually a state of mind, like happiness is a state of mind that comes from within. Actually, interestingly enough, statistics show that if you have, for instance, $2,000 a month as your income, you want more. If you have $5,000 a month, it's still not good enough. If you end up by having $50,000 a month, you'll probably want $100,000. So no matter how much you make, how much you gain, and how much you accumulate, you will always want more. And that, whatever that is, in terms of accumulation, will never necessarily fulfill you inside or give you that state of joy and content. So that's why I should say that happiness, success has a lot to do with your mental state, with your emotion, with your awareness about what matters most for you. So when it extends outwards, it's like a ripple effect that manifests into beautiful things. So the first step of reaching a goal, because we all have goals. Think for a second. So you're listening to me and I'm talking about the word goal. Okay, so think about your goal right now and put it in motion and think the first mental idea that should attach to the idea of a goal is an intention. What is your intention? If you have this goal, what do you intend to do with this goal? It's a desire that comes from deep within your soul, something you want with all your heart. So it's necessary to make your goal clear, especially to yourself, in order to achieve it. But if you want to achieve it, do you have an intention that you put in your mind first that will translate into your reality? So I want you to take out a paper and a pen and open up your phone or your computer and write down, or even on a piece of paper, write down these 4 questions. Please write them down, because it's very significant to understand how you're going to get what you want. You ask first, the first question is, what do I want? What do I really want? The second is, how much do I want? How much do I really want it? And number 3 is, how would my life change if this will actually come true? If what I want will really come true? How do I want? I want a mansion on the beach. How much do I want that mansion? How much my life will change if this will come true? And then number 4, what steps can I take to make this reality? And probably many of you will say, well, I don't want a mansion on the beach. I just want my own home, a 2-bedroom, 1 studio, but it should be mine. How much do you want it? Is this something that is essential for your well-being, or you can live in a rent? How much your life will change if you achieve this? And have you ever questioned yourself, what steps can you take to make this become your reality? So it's very significant to ask yourself 4 questions, no matter the nature of your intent, no matter the nature of what you desire, and what you want to achieve, and whatever goal you might have. So I want you to take your time to the end of the show, answer these questions honestly. And you can come back to them after the show is over, and in the evening and tomorrow, and continue to answer these 4 questions. Because this is the starting point to your mind moving in the right direction. Because many of us forget that there exists a strong spiritual component to success. As I said, the world we are living in is the material world. And that's why money is king, and money is everything, and money is the force that this society is based on. We actually victimized victimized by the concept of money. Money becomes like an evil force at the end of the day, and creates differences between people, the poor and the rich, and the middle class. And why is that? Because there's no strong spiritual component attached to the concept of success. In fact, performing spiritual exercises on a daily basis is as important as putting the hard work in the real world. You can't have one without the other. Believe it or not. And you will say rituals. Yeah, rituals are instrument. Everything is a ritual. Being born is a ritual. Marriage is a ritual. Going to school is a ritual. Giving birth is a ritual. Everything is part of a process, and is an instrument in achieving your goal, because they raise your goals, raise your vibration energy, and bring you up to new opportunities. And no matter what people say, but we are actually energy that have, a life in this physical form. So we should never forget that. I personally have never met a truly successful person who doesn't implement spiritual tools. I've never met somebody on the top of the pyramid who doesn't really believe at all in mantras, prayers, or chanting, or meditation, or visualization, or writing techniques, and so on and so forth. Or going to church. These are all spiritual tools. I've been using divine tools like this and divine actions all my life, and I've seen them being used since the dawn of time, because people use them just to get what they want and what they need. So from what I should call my own experience and what I've learned, by reading and trying to introspect the world of the metaphysics, I've realized that the spiritual tools or spiritual secrets of success are to trust your intuition, to speak affirmation, to visualize your success, because reality reflects what the mind projects out there, to show gratitude as a tool to get better, to heal, and to connect with the divine force, and also resolve your karma with money, because many of us have money problems. We haven't worked out on our relationship with finance. Many of you are calling me and say, oh, I don't know what to do. I have no money. I'm losing my home. I'm poor. So you start saying you're poor, and that's what you become, because what you say, you become. But money have this spiritual, money is an energy, actually, money. And you know what? My prediction is that in the near future, till 2025, 2029, paper money will disappear, being replaced with something that is called electronic currency. And that will make it even more clear that money is just a form of vibration, a form of a frequency, because there's this spiritual notion attached to money. But then money comes to you from all sources, in fact. So you have to have this financial contract with yourself before you have a financial contract with someone else who will bring you income. So in other words, let's say you want to get a job, fine. But let's have a contract with how much, you want from within you to create this abundance. And have you ever signed a contract with yourself about this form of energy that is called money, or you never did? So don't expect someone else to give you money. Make sure you are the one generating this force, this energy, this frequency, because money undoubtedly is a form of energy. I'm going to tell you some how to set up some strategies and how to stay focused in the real world. Because setting goals is easy, but getting them, it's a whole different story. So this is why having a strategy is often more important than having a goal. Like I have a statement to make that is my statement. Every destination requires direction. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get anywhere. So if you don't know what you want and what you want and when you want and how you're going to get it, no strategy, no nothing, no destination will ever be reached. Every destination requires direction. So following a plan is the only way in life to move forward. So no matter what goals you have in mind, there are actions that will help you achieve success. And I call these actions strategies. And because I work with numbers all my life, I like playing with them, because numbers are also the language of the universe, translated in forms of energy and associated with our lives. That's why we have a birthday, because the number there that has a specific form of energy. So I choose 11 strategies to reach your goal. And I'm going to take your calls after this, because it's very important for me to talk to you. I have Catherine, I have Pauline, I have Lilani. So you guys just hold on the line. We'll talk to you in a minute. And have your questions. If you have questions about money, tonight is the night to speak about finance and real success when it comes to something that is the material success, something that we consider achieving, in this materialistic world we are living in. So let's go to 11 strategies. The first strategy, be realistic. Be realistic. Dreaming big is beautiful, but also be realistic. Know yourself, know your tendencies, your personal strength, your weaknesses. Understand the sacrifice you have to make and in order to make your dream a reality. Plan the obstacles you're going to meet along the way. Being realistic keeps you on a clear and well-organized plan. The reason people don't make money, they're not realistic, they're not having a clear strategy. Number second in the 11 strategies are to follow your intuition, because your gut feeling will tell you whether you should play money at the stock market, work with the bitcoins or not, or just buy a property, which I highly recommend because properties are going to go so high in price. So listen to your voice, meditate, you know what I mean? Because the answers will come to you from your higher self. So feel secure in decision that are inspired by your instinct. In the process of achieving your goal, you have to cut out negative influences. You don't need to cut out people who tell you you will never make it, you're not good enough, because negativity will distract and brings you that low level of energy. If you go out of work and your boss is telling you every time, you're not good, you're not that, you don't work well, that lowers your vibration energy. It actually can even affect you physically. It can make you even sick. So be careful with that. Then start small and slow, because you want to conquer the world, but Rome wasn't built in a day. America wasn't built in a day. So in other words, things that suddenly blow up overnight, they fall apart the next day. So that's the wisdom. Start small and give yourself time to get where you want to get. Number 5, develop plan A, B, and C, because if you have only plan A, something might not work and everything is going to fall apart. So be prepared for the plan B and even the plan C. And when it talks to strategies, you have to calculate the risk. Goals take a certain amount of risk to achieve. So if you want to open a business, you'll have to invest your own money. If you want to switch career, you have to be sure the new job is better than the old job. So there's always a risk in everything you take to achieve your goal. Number 7, learn your setbacks. We'll always experience setbacks in life. What's worth is not easy, and what's easy is not worth it. So saying that, we should become more determined and learn from our setbacks. Number 8, embrace your progress. You must pass through a process, to succeed. Number 9, you have to act in the right time. Things come in their own time, not in your time. That's why we want everything to happen yesterday. But, everything comes in full circle. So it might take weeks, months, and maybe even years to get where you want to get. So you need to know when time is in your favor. That's significant. Like, for instance, if you're a number 9, understanding numerology, don't buy a new house. That's not going to work. And don't embark on a new project. It might not work at all. Number 10, find source of inspiration. Be inspired. Always be inspired by the people around you, by different situations, circumstances. And number 11, I'm going to go to a break right after this. Have faith. Number 11 is having faith, because the most beneficial thing in order to progress is having faith. Trust that the universe will give you what you want. Trust that things are happening exactly as they are meant to happen. Because having faith carries ambition into actuality. So demonstrate your faith with small action throughout the day. Write down your goals. So if you want to discover your future now, run to the phone and let's talk about the money, your financial future. 202-570-7057. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go to Catherine, to Pauline. I'm going to go to Susan. So we're taking a break right now.